So once we talk about, reliability, and we can discuss that maybe after the prediction, after we make the prediction, or we can discuss it before we make the prediction. But the actual prediction is made simply by looking at the output, the forecast output. So in here is where we make our predictions. These are the model, Ensight, the Holt-Winters model, making predictions. And in here, these are our predictions basically in here. So in 2013 Q1, for example, our model is predicting that the amount of sales, $1 million of sales, will be about 2.4. So I rounded off to about 2.4. In 2013 Q2, it's predicting that it would be somewhere around $2.7 million of sales. So that's a prediction. So the very first thing that you say is basically you say what's in green over here. My model forecasts that in 2013 Q1, the amount of sales in wine will be approximately $2.4 million in sales. All right, so that's your first statement that you make. You actually just take one of these years and one of these quarters and you make a prediction based on what Holt-Winters model suggests that's going to happen. Now, once you've done that, you need to do some more things because you'll see that there is this on this side and under it has upper and lower. Now that's called your 95% confidence interval. And basically in statistics, we don't rely solely on a point estimate, which is what this is. This is a point estimate. This is all right. But in the graph, that may be the point estimate. So that may be a point here somewhere. I don't know. I'm just making this up now. So that's a point estimate right there. But what it does, it gives me this sort of shaded area, which basically is kind of a confidence interval, gives us some wiggle room for being wrong around that point of estimation. All right. So that point there could be incorrect, could be wrong. But we're thinking that we would be pretty confident to say that in 2013 or whatever, that data point will be somewhere between here and here. That's what a confidence interval does. So in this particular situation, if we're going to use 2013 Q1, we estimated that it's going to be about 2.4, but it was probably better if we use the confidence interval to say that, that's a point estimate, but it might be better if I use the 2.1 to 2.8 as a confidence interval, as a place where I would expect it to fall. So I actually expect the data in that time frame, 2013 Q1, to fall somewhere between 2.1 and 2.8. 2.1 and 2.8. So I would expect it to be somewhere in between there. So 2.4 falls in between there, and I would expect that I'd be really confident to say that I would expect in that time frame that it would, the sales would be between 2.1 million and 2.8 million dollars in sales. So in the green over here, we say this is just an estimate, the 2.4 million dollars in sales, a point estimate. It might be better to use the confidence interval, which states sales will be somewhere between 2.1 and 2.8 million dollars in sales. And that's how you finish off making your prediction.